The magic of oil painting was made possible by grants from Aaron Brothers Art Marts and Koenig Art Emporiums.
What has gone wrong? My God, 2 years in the closet. I love you. You brought me back again. And I love it, honestly. But I think it is my last show, and I would like to give you everything I have, everything I have learned in my lifetime. I thank you so much for bringing me back. I'm very proud of you. I love you. So, how about we start on the black canvas today? Because I want to show something different. I don't want to show always mountains, lakes, and down, that and that and that. It might be good for you to know sometime we have to do different things in order to sell. I want you to become rich. You know, a rich artist is a happy artist, a jolly artist. Make that happy buck. And you can only make it if you paint originals, almighty originals. And I have learned to talk to myself and brainwash myself all the time to what I need. And I hope you could do it too. So here we have a black canvas. Paint that canvas black with acrylic paint, with the water paint, latex. I usually buy a gallon of latex, black latex, and paint 10 canvases black, let it dry, and that's the way it is. It's a dry black canvas now. And latex is not shiny. Make it dull, a dull canvas. So now on that dull canvas, I would put a transparent paint on. As a sample I have here, I will show you, I have an Indian yellow here. Almighty happy Indian yellow. Look, when I put it on here on the black canvas, it looks somewhere like shuki, but don't put it on too thick. Something like this. Now let me give you a little demonstration on the white canvas, how it would look on the white canvas. I go over here, take a look. See, on the white canvas it would look like this. Can you see the difference between this and this? This is why we have to paint on the black canvas. You know, Rembrandt painted on the black canvas. I didn't know it. It's funny when you find out. I always thought I am the smart Alec. That is my idea. But people painted all kinds of ideas long before me. Because why I paint on the black canvas? Because I learned as more you paint, as more hungry you get. You need more power. You need more color. You need more light. And I cannot get light on light. Nothing on nothing is nothing. So I learned, if I have dark, the light will show on the dark, you see? And that's the whole idea to paint on the black canvas. Because I feel we have only 24% of light in our paint. Man has not made the paint right now but can capture the sunlight. See? So we have to create illusions. And we have to create almighty illusions. So what I do now, I put that Indian yellow on the black canvas. And paint like this, almighty, strong, powerful, and put yourself in a frame, whatever you want. I want to be in the deepest bush all of a sudden, nothing but trees, no sky, a hill coming down with trees, and then is a little pool there, a water pool in the front, and the sun. I will bring the sun. I will show you that almighty light this time. Leave it dark behind, and powerful trees standing in the sun, firing into the water, and that's the whole painting. And you will see how much light I create. Make sure you don't put too much Indian yellow on. Indian yellow is a transparent yellow. See, like this. Now, But don't thin it down, because you have to paint on top of paint, and a thin paint on a thin paint, that doesn't make sense. A thinner paint will stick on a thicker paint, but it will not stick on a thinner paint. If you thin it down already, then you have no chance to paint on top of that paint. Don't forget, it is always a thinner paint what sticks on a thicker paint. So with the beginning, I'd like to have a thick, strong paint, and strong thinking. Brainwash yourself. When I paint, I always think that is the masterpiece. I can do it better. You have to think in that direction first. Naturally, when I'm finished, I'm disappointed because I have not reached what I aimed for. But you got to aim for that anyway. See? Now watch. I will go over horizontal and vertical. So now we get horizontal. See? Make sure it is nice and even. Look how nice it pulls. Nice and even. Let me show you what the brush strokes can do. Watch this. Can you see a difference there? See, sometimes I clear it all by just having the brush strokes like that. You can see it better. See? There it is now. Now, let's paste it in my mind. I will come down, I will think the sky is up here, and I will come down with trees. There's a hilly tree, a tree hill, right? Okay, there are trees on the hill, and they're standing there. Now, I use a touch of yellow and white. The already white alone will turn yellow here, because the yellow will go right into my brush. So let me show you a little trick here. See what it is? Watch. Can you see? It is like a tree standing there, but let it go into nothing. Always, this is the best tree you can paint by into nothing, into nothing, into nothing, and less, you see? But when you go into nothing, you have always a beginning. See, you need that dark in order to have a new beginning. You must always think there are trees standing there. And then you can have a bit details there. Look. They are all trees. There will be all trees in the dark there, right? And then have other trees standing there. See? Okay. Good. White and a touch of yellow. See how I take it off? Just white and a touch of yellow. And I make a little peak on my brush. You see, like, you pull it together like that. That gives you a nice little fir tree standing there. See? But always push it into nothing, to nothing. And you can organize, you can make it so this is like coming down the hill, like a tree standing there, and other 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 there. See, then it looks like there's a hill coming down, right? See? But always into nothing, into nothing, into nothing. See, you can this, that. But then you can break it up here, make it so there are trees. Is she or isn't she? There are trees. As darker you keep it, as better it is. Not too much light, see? As darker you can keep it, as better it will be. Don't forget it. You can easily overdo it. See, there you are. Now you can fire in already in the water if you want, just roughly. See? You can run it in from here. See? Here, those trees, they will be maybe below, but anyway, little movements. Just try to aim wherever you see it on top, so it makes your water a bit more powerful. Oh, look at that, we have a nice start. Now, I wash my brush my almighty brush. Make sure I go to the rattle box. I have a dry brush. I need it darker there. What I do there, I use a touch of Prussian blue. See, you must think green, yellow and blue turns green, right? Yellow and blue turns green. So it doesn't hurt. See what I do here? I go in with the blue, into the blue, and I try to create a kind of a darker in between. Look at that. See? Look at that. Nice dark in between. That gives you more power now. See? Prussian blue is a dark color. See, again, a bit more. Look how I take it off, very careful. Just the whole brush full, and run it just across like this. See, what you do really, you create a kind of illusion there. There's this deep dark down there, and then you come out of the dark. That gives you a certain depth now. See? But now paint on. Make sure you don't have paint on there. As more paint you have to struggle with, it wouldn't work. Just don't do that. Please don't do that. Just do that. I go over and over again. Make sure that it's mixed up with the other paint underneath. And now I have a thin film of paint there. And if you want, you can still go in between here, as example. If you think you need a bit more dark, you can add a bit dark in between here or there, you know, in between the trees. See what it does? But not much paint. Not much paint, please. I warn you, because you get stuck in mud, and that's awful. Now I got a good start, because I know on that dark the light will really be powerful. Now let's dream something up. I will put the happy shoreline in there. I will use a fan brush. How about the almighty fan brush? And I will use yellow. And I will think now, you can easy bring on little peaks there, you know, see, here and there. You think it is in the sun. The sun hits it there a bit, you know, you can create a couple extra trees, like openings in the cloud, and the sun will hit the tree here and there and there and there, and that's fine. Now I will space it in my mind how far I want to go down, how high. I would say I would show less water and more the mountain coming down. I will create a kind of a dividing line there. See? Oh, that's nice. Just draw yourself a happy little dividing line. There you are. No problem. But no, watch. I will use the brush, a fan brush. You can do wonderful trees just with the fan brush. Let me show you different things. I will put one almighty tree in here. See? Can you see that tree coming? See, with the fan brush, I show you that on purpose. Every time I do other painting, I hope I can show you some new tricks and ideas, because that will make you strong and rich. We need that. I needed that all my life. You're so handicapped when you have only one brush and you can do it just one way. And now, by now, it is, you really have supported me so much, and I'm very happy that you know, it's amazing. I had the last year, I traveled a lot, and I had sometime over 2,000 people. I honestly, I feel all of a sudden, I know people love me. You love me, and I love you too. And you know, it makes me feel, when they came up to me, they say, Bill, you are not a stranger, you are a part of our family. We love you in our house. And you know, now I know, I always thought, my mother always said, you will never have a warm bed, you will sleep in hay and straw, you know, because a painter, artist was nothing in that time. And now all of a sudden, I feel I do good. I learn I am not so bad after all. I always thought I am not no good. I'm good for nothing. And now since I know you pull for me and you brought me back on again this time, I tell you, I'm just overwhelmed. I don't know what to say and what to do. I'm very, very proud that you brought me back on. So, see, now that's what I want to show you, different tricks and different ideas, and I hope I can make you rich too with what I have learned in my lifetime. See how I use that fan brush? Look, just give. Let me show you here again. Make it very close. I touch it and move it up like that. You see, and it gives you sometimes different. Look. See. Use the fan brush. There's a lot of fun if you get a lot out with the fan brush. So how about we put the other tree in here, maybe on this side. Now this is a different type of a painting. I just would, like I said before, I showed so much. I don't want to show the same thing over and over again. So this is what I decided. Let's go into this kind of stuff. It will help you. You might, out of that, you can develop your own. You can put your own pepper and salt into that. And as long as you know the idea, this whole deal is, if you like, you will learn always from that. I did when I saw people doing certain things. See, okay, now that is nice. See, and that's a very simple painting. Push it right into the water. See. And make sure you have those long lines going down. Beautiful long lines going down. See? Use the side, sometimes use the side of my brush in order to get that peak out there, you see? Here you can pull it like that. Beautiful. I think you will enjoy it if you put your heart into certain things, because we all want to be original. In order to be original, we have to work on lots of ideas. And I hope I can give you lots and lots of ideas now. See? Just pull this in as a reverse, but leave a little bit of a dark line in between there. See? Look at that. And it's such a simple thing, really. It has a lot of power. It has a lot of punch. Because like I said, by painting on a black canvas on that dark, the light is really powerful. You can bring it out more on the sunny side. You see there? See? Bring it out more on the sunny side. But then you can overdo it. You need that in between dark. You need it in between dark. Maybe we have here a little tree standing there. Now the fir trees, where I live, that is our tree. We have lots of fir trees. That's why I like to paint them. Then you can put the other tree right next to that sometime. It looks good. See? I push it sideways always. See? A little bit of a sideways push. See? That brings branches flying out. See? Look at that. Turn over when you have no paint left. The other side of the brush has paint. You see the branches coming down like this, and then fill in a little bit here and there, and you get it nice. You have sometimes two trees together. Sometimes I bring it out so this you have it separated again, something like this, and it's a lot of fun. And sometimes you can have a tree. Look. It's kind of a bush, whatever. See? With the fan brush, there's a lot of things you really can do. that little tree in there. Maybe here. You can go on and on now, whatever you want. So maybe let's pull a little bit. You know, you get like grass. See this kind of a pull up. Watch this. See, a little bit of a pull up. That looks like grass is standing up there. Watch this. See, very light pull up. See, very light pull up. That's fine. Now you use your almighty knife. Again, that knife is taped because it's the same knife. We got so much mail. People always say, you have a different knife on TV than I got there. Now, this side is the shiny side, you see here? And this we have to tape up for that reason. So that's why the knife is still the same knife. Now I will use white and a touch of yellow. White and a touch of yellow, you see here? Maybe you take a good look. I go into the yellow with white. And now I really power it up. Watch this, maybe here in the front. Look at that. See? That gives you a powerful painting. With other words, light will show on dark. In order to have dark, we have to go all kinds of ways. And I decided that black canvas gives me more power and you see, now you can have a bit of tree trunks standing there. See, tree trunks standing there, movements. Doesn't matter. We have lines there, crooked and straight, and but name it. You create a kind of a wilderness. See, now in order, try to watch. Try to leave it darker there. Power in one almighty light to wherever you want to. And I would like to do it right here. And I use my little 1-inch brush now. And white, take a look what I do here. White and yellow, white and yellow, white and yellow. See? Not too white. Keep it always a little bit of that golden tone. See, now watch this. I can just give him a couple extras. Ooh, that hurts. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? You know, it's nice when you can talk to yourself and you can say, isn't that fantastic? You know, that makes art so pleasant, so much fun in your own work. You know, here I will put a bit of sunshine and more. You see? See that? That brings it out nice. And that is such a wonderful feeling that you look at that. See, now you just highlight that. And then here you give them almighty bang. Maybe here one more. And fire it right into the water. Fire it right into the water. See what the light, because I have dark. What I aim here, I want you to understand there is no light if you have no dark. There is no light if you have no dark. I show you now that is very drastic in a complete form now. You see what light I hammered out. It is not more light than I would use the same. See, I would use the same color what I have here on this canvas now. Watch. See how little I show there. See? It's not much you see there because light on light, nothing on nothing is nothing. But against that dark, that light, that power. So we create an almighty optic illusion. And I think that is what makes an artist, the almighty illusion. See, and as more you paint, as more hungry you get for light. And I come to a happy ending now. I have painted so much in my lifetime, and I learned I always needed highlighting. I always need some extra light. And in order to get that extra light, I needed dark. And here it is. Here you can divide the other tree. Here you can bring that tree apart too. See? Maybe this one is here. And then you can all of a sudden just hammer whatever. Maybe here. See, now I showed you the fan brush. I showed you. This little brush is quite priceless. This little brush, if you handle it right, it is just too much. But in other words, I like to show you in any shape and form how to handle your brushes. Now this, I fire in here too. See this? Let that dance in the water. See? And there you are. There you are. How nice it comes. And I don't want to overload it. It's nice to have it in the punch. It don't have to be in the center. I just put it in the center. You can put it on the side if you want to. But you see, that is what makes that painting standing out with so much power. Now I will clean my almighty brush, that big brush, into the rattle box and pull it down like this. See, pull the whole thing down, or everything together. And then you make water out of that. Look at that. If you want, you can make it dancing a little bit. You know, look. See here? You make the lines dancing. Push it sideways, push it up, push it down. See here as a sample. See? But the joy to make certain figures, you know, the water is settling, you know, you have, it is not hanging very straight. So you can do all those things, you see? Yeah, there you are. And now I use my almighty knife and fire in a little bit light in the water too. You see, look at that. Look at that. Ooh, how that punches up. That is nice. See? And what we are doing, I showed you this time almighty painting with so much light and with so much power. And again, I thank you so much. You brought me back out of the closet again. I feel young again. Thank you so much for watching me. Bye-bye.
To receive an instructional book containing full-color reproductions of all the paintings created for this series and instructions on how to paint them, please send $10 to Magic 4, Post Office Box 2727, Huntington Beach, California, 92647. The magic of oil painting was made possible by grants from Aaron Brothers Art Marts and Koenig Art Emporiums.